Hey there. So it's another tarot sesh for Leo. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby. This is for a reading for the week of February 6th through the 12th, 2023. But energy is timeless. So anytime that you're seeing this, if the vibe is right and the message resonates, then it's meant for you. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Leo placements anywhere within your chart, and again, any parts of this resonates with you, then hold on to it. If it doesn't, don't try to force anything, but do understand that energy can be flip-flop, crisscross, reversed. Cross watchers are welcome. Probably hear my cat. Anyway, and then also, everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. It's all about balance. Just don't try to force anything. This week we've got the moon entering Virgo. Virgo is all about organization, habits, health, and tidying up. Then Thursday we've got the moon entering Libra. It's about balance and visual appeal, speaking up, sharing, and socializing. And then Saturday it enters Scorpio, which is all about motivation, harnessing your personal power, taking control, and pursuing your passions. So, we just had the full moon. Hi. My cat is going to visit us now, apparently. Hi. How are you? I'm in the middle of a recording. He doesn't care. His name is Boba. So, anyway, yes, we just came off of a full moon. It was a full moon in, I want to say, Leo. And it was the full snow moon. It's the second full moon of the year. Go back and check out my 13 full moons of the year. We have 13 this year in 2023. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Leo, was The Ringer by Eminem. Shout out to Eminem. I freaking love his music. And some of the lyrics, I feel like I want to punch the world in the fucking face right now. Turn down for what? No, turn the volume up. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch. I know I say that so completely weird. Just, take this song as it resonates. Go and Google it. There's probably messages for you there or whatever, but it's the mood, it's the vibration, it's the beats, it's the attitude behind it, it's the energy, and it's, you're over it and you've got nothing to prove but everything to prove to yourself, right? And you've already proven it to yourself. It's like, if they're not on your side, fuck them. That's like kind of like the energy there. Excuse my language, but it's Eminem. So, yeah, let's get into this with Leo. Oh, I want to make sure that my mousey is in the right place. Okay. So, what do we have for Leo? For the February 6th through the 12th, spirits, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity always. And for the greater good, I have a Leo 10th house placement. It's my MC, so. All right, what do we have for Leo, please? So, Leo, underneath the deck, we've got Karma is on your side. Top of the deck, we've got If They Loved You, They Still Do. Thanks for every single time you ever fell in love. Whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, and whether or not you were loved back, it changed everything. Actually, you're always loved back. You changer, love the universe. So if they loved you, they still do. If they once loved you, they still do. If they truly loved you, they still do. Karma is on your side. So have you put good karma out there or have you put bad karma out there? Because that message resonates both ways. All right, what do we have for Leo? Split the deck and I've got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Potential new beginning. Verification. Maybe with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I just looked at water signs though. Could have air placement in the chart somewhere. What do we have for Leo, please? Okay. Wands energy going into this, so that's already fire energy. Fire is about passion and business and what you're passionate about. Okay, how many is that? Oh, goodness. Okay, so still gonna take it. We've got, there was a tower in the past or recent past, Leo. Something big that took something down to its foundation, starting over, right? Then it could have something to do with the Scorpio. I did mention water sign. Scorpio is a water sign. This is the death and rebirth card. And it talks about, cycles starting over because it's the affinity symbol, right? Circle around that has no end. But this is death and rebirth, endings and beginnings as well. Or it could just be a Scorpio. Having to do with a Scorpio, maybe you've got one that's coming back. Maybe you want one back. One more card, please, for Leo. That's too many. One card, please. One card, please, for Leo. Okay. Fuck it. This one fell first, and then this one fell on top. This is planting of a seed, starting something new. Just understand that. And this is transmutation. This is number one, the Magician energy. I took it because it's 3 major arcana cards. And I feel like right now you're in the middle of like this powerful transition. You have a lot of energy. There's that affinity symbol again, right there. Something happened recently that took something down, or something changed, right? And in the present energy, it's the end of something, maybe the start of something new, and or it involves a Scorpio energy. You could have Scorpio in your chart, Leo, so also understand that. And then you've got number one, the Magician. The Magician is all about transmuting energy, using alchemy to be able to make something bad to good, for your benefit 9 times out of 10. It also has to do a little bit with trickery. So be sure that that's your energy and not the other person. But I keep on looking at this, if they once loved you, they still do. Clarification. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Swords, and that's you making a decision. Oh. Yeah, that's just you making a decision, deciding on which way to go, what to do. It's also about, swords about communication, maybe which way to reach out. Let's clarify these messages. Maybe this is you, Scorpio energy, and it's like death of the old ways and rebirth of a new. Maybe you are the magician, transitioning to the magician. Energy going into clarification is the Ace of Air. That's victory in regards to communication or an idea of some sort. Clarify the Tower, please, for Leo. Okay, this one flipped first. It's the Four of Cups. It's holding on to emotions and feelings, and you were trying to hold on to something. You know, it's like a water balloon or something. Like when you hold on to it too tight, it's just going to pop and then it explodes everywhere, right? That's the Four of Water. It's mint. Mint might be significant. Then we have the Ace of Earth, nettle, also significant. Nettle makes a great tea as well. But Ace of Earth, that's a prosperous new project, new beginning. Oh, goodness. Boba's joining us again. But this is a prosperous new beginning. Buddy, what are you doing? Okay, sorry. And let's clarify the magician, please. He's trying to find a comfy spot on my lap. That's what we're doing right now. So he's being a lazy kitty. A loving, lazy kitty. What do we have for the magician, please, for Leo? Nice. A magician, Six of Earth, Six of Coin. And so that's balance. It's balancing pentacles. It may be paying out pentacles, paying out money, coins to balance something out. But it's all about balance and using your magic in order to make it happen. Sometimes it takes money to make money, honey, you know? What's underneath the deck? Oh, wow. The Six of Air, clarifying the Two of Swords, which is the Two of Air. So this is more air sign energy, more communication, but this talks about moving from choppy water to calm water, going from the bad to the good, right? And so I feel like whatever decision you make, it's going to calm things down. You're going to use like your charm, your wisdom, your magic, in order to balance this out. You may even use money pentacles in order to make it work. But it's going to be a prosperous new project, potentially with a Scorpio, or it's the death and rebirth of something old and new. Something it looks like you may have tried to hold on to for too long. It was just time. It was ready. This was ready to happen. Maybe even waited too long. You shall see. Looks like it'll balance out. If they once loved you, they still do. Karma is on your side. I really do have the cutest little kitty. He is the best kitty in the world. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got number 38, Earth Element. This talks about stability. We're not going to get into it, but I feel like that's what you're looking for, is a stable ground foundation, right? Yeah. Getting something off the ground is also what I heard. Then we have number 44, solar eclipse. You could be 44 years old. This is all about revolution. I just heard the Beatles song. Revolution. I think that's the words, right? Well, you know, we all want to change the world. That's what's going through my head right now. So anyway, number 44. Let's read this. 44 is also, it's a double divine number, you know. Could be maybe a type of twin flame number. I'm not sure. Might need to Google that. So the corresponding tarot card for number 44 solar eclipse is the Two of Wands. That's talking about like looking back, something in the past, using wisdom and knowledge from something in the past that you were passionate about. The key ideas is crisis, change, divorce, dissolution, breakdown, build-up, and relocation. So revolution is actually something that starts in individual hearts. Bill Viola. This card spells out change. Yeah, that's the death and rebirth. The Tower card, the death and rebirth, and the Magician moving, changing into something new. Eclipses, both solar and lunar, are the earliest forecasting tools used in astrology. Through these dramatic sky events, the ancients understood major transformations were about to happen, and since these eclipses look so dramatic, ancient people greatly feared them. Since during an eclipse the sun and moon gave the impression they disappear, the ancients associated eclipses with serpents they believed were devouring the lights in the sky. From this, the ancients formed the idea of death and rebirth. Wow, literally what this card says. And this is a completely different deck. So lost my place. So blocking, okay, the idea of death and rebirth, which is what eclipses are all about. In other words, when it comes to eclipses, something has to die for better things to be born. In the case of the solar eclipse, the effects are longer lasting. Interesting. This kind of is the transition of a solar eclipse, but it looks like it's going to be balanced out. There's a lot of calming, balancing energy. Victory with smart decisions. So the solar eclipse occurs during the new moon, which is the next moon that will be coming up, I believe, next week. When the sun and moon are in opposition but perfectly aligned. For a brief time, the moon obscures the sun, blocking it from view. In essence, this is a blackout and means we must focus on what is directly in front of us, usually a change or a shock in a store, which may not be welcome but is necessary to move us forward. So when the solar eclipse card turns up in a reading, you can expect swift changes that end one chapter and start a new one. I was saying that earlier. You may have felt something would eventually happen, not having recently paid much attention to the situation. Then you're presented with a shock or a jolt and you're reeling over the sudden change. This upheaval takes away what has been familiar and safe so you can embark on new territories or even a venture to a strange new terrain. But it will be daunting. These events may seem like negatives at first, a divorce, the end to a relationship, being forced to move, or even losing your job. Eclipses tend to affect relationship foremost, however, and so you may soon see stressors and upsetting changes in the relational support you have counted on. For whatever reason, these may be taken away, either for the time being, but perhaps permanently. So once the energies are saying that this is necessary to be cruel before being kind. But eclipses are not always about the downside. Instead, you may find yourself having to dive in, change something, fix something, or create something you hadn't really thought of but will work out I can't say the word, brilliantly, that ends up transforming your life in all the ways you'd hope for, maybe beyond your wildest imaginings. That's what I see here. I see more of not, I mean, yes, transformation, but in a very like brilliant type of way. Something that's going to be more smoothly, like a smooth transition, more balancing energy. So now is the time to begin anew and start a new chapter in the book of life. That's what we've got for you. Endings and beginnings and starting anew. I like it, Leo. I feel like this had been a long time coming. And again, underneath the deck, you've got, with notes from the universe, karma is on your side. If they once loved you, they still do. So that's what I have for you. Sorry for all the interruptions with my kitty poo. But make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Check out the description below for the decks that we used. Also, you can sign up for personals. And we're also giving away a Chill Still pipe for the month of February. So you have to be 21 years of age or older. Just visit TheCannastrologer.com. Or just like I said, check out the information and you'll see the links there. But that's it. As you know, it's together we grow. I appreciate you so much for being here. I look forward to having you again next week. And yeah, take care. Peace, Leo.